What's up, everybody? It's Sonia and Sonia here, back again for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. And we are at the end of the month, the end of October. And the theme for this month has been all about twins. So all the movies have twins in it, deals with twins, blah, blah, blah. So the movie we chose to review for you today is called Dead Ringers. And this movie is from 1988. And the premise is as follows. Twin gynecologists take lusty advantage of the fact that nobody can tell them apart, but their identity games turn grisly as they clash over a woman. Okay? And as always, we're going to start this off with our first time reaction of the movie on the count of three. One, two, three. Okay. So this movie was very confusing.
Yeah.
Um, I was torn with my rating because I was always going to give what you did, but at the end, I thought about it, and overall, I really didn't like it. Um, I felt like the story was kind of all over the place. It had a good like theme, like a good you know, like a premise to it. I thought that they could have done something like really good with it. Um, but I really didn't get it. There was so the movie is twins played by one act Jeremy Irons. He played the role of both the twins. um, which wasn't a bad thing. I think he did it very well. The playback back and forth, with their scenes and stuff. I thought it was very well. Um, there was more. I don't know if you felt like this, but there was moments throughout the movie when, um, so one of the twins' names were Elliot and Beverly, and in the beginning of the movie, like you can tell, Elliot was the stronger, like more forceful kind of take charge twin, and Beverly was more of like the meeker twin, um, more like emotional. Um, so from the beginning when they were, you know, they were well, he was on screen, both characters were on screen and stuff. You could tell who was who. But at some point during the movie, somewhere in the middle, when they were talking or when you could see them acting in a certain scene, I couldn't tell which one was which because they kind of like switch roles, it felt like. And I got confused. And then when they mentioned the name, I said, "Oh, I thought that was the other one." And it
Yeah,
told,
because I think because a lot I did feel that way in some parts of the movie too. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they were like Beverly was like at one point acting like Elliot and and
they,
some of
like,
those times you could I mean there was definitely some of those times where you could tell that he was just
yeah.
trying to portray his brother, but there was some where he, kind of
Well, when
took on
they,
the persona a little. So,
yeah, I,
but
I,
yeah,
I can see that to a certain extent. But there was a point when there was this one woman that, uh, Elliot was with, and then he like basically decided, I guess he was tired of her, and he's like, or oh, he was tired or bored. I don't know what it was. And he said, Beverly, you can have her, or you can. you know. So he would send her, he sent him to be with this woman, and he started falling for her. And at some point in the movie, she found out that it was actually two of them. But even after that, he went back to her. Beverly went back to her. Or I should say, she let him come back because at one
yeah,
point she said to both of them to hell, like, like you guys played me, go to hell and blah blah. And Beverly came back and she let him back into her life. But even after that, at some point, I thought he started acting different, like not like himself. It could have been
yeah,
just that because I know at some point he started taking drugs, and because she was like taking drugs, so then he started. I thought so. Overall, it was confusing, all over the place, and a little hard to follow. So And also, this movie was directed by David Cronenberg, so I was expecting a lot more body horror, which there was like
Didn't do. Yeah.
one little scene of this weird like a dream where they were conjoined
Yeah.
twins. But after that there was
Not
really
really anything.
nothing.
I would consider this more of a thriller, honestly,
Yeah.
than a horror.
Yeah.
I really didn't care too much for it either. The only reason I gave the rating that I did is because I thought it was a well shot film and the acting was great.
I thought so too.
So
I agree with that.
that's the only reason that I um gave the rating I gave.
Okay.
Because otherwise I felt the same way. I thought it was very confusing.
Yeah,
I was a little bit bored at some parts too.
me too.
I kept expecting some like you mentioned body horror or something kind of horrorish to happen
Yeah.
or more horrorish. I don't know.
Yeah, like one of them, like for one of them to go get like be like get so mad that he would like go on a rampage or
Yeah,
something.
something. I just thought I was something more was gonna come. I was expecting something else
Yeah,
and it never came around.
yeah.
And yeah, so I too didn't really care for it, but because of the acting and like the CGI, like the way they showed like
Yes,
both twins at the same
right.
time
In the
and
same
in a
scenes,
lot of the
right.
scenes it didn't look like it was fake or like some
Like split screen.
like a split screen. It didn't look like anything like that. It looked legit. So
A lot of the times they were pretty close, and usually like at least back in the day, split screens, they had to be kind of a certain distance apart
yeah,
to make it look kind of,
yeah.
real.
So I
But
thought
there were moments where they were, yeah, so yeah, I agree with that too.
yeah, that's that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
And then the movie was came out in 1988, but it looked like it was more like a 90s movie. The way I don't know, see I didn't feel 80s when I was watching it so much.
I didn't think
But
about that, but
but maybe it's closer to the 90s, so maybe it has that. I think there's a bunch of movies like in the 80s to the beginning of the 90s that kind of mesh and they can kind of be
they could be in
in
either
either
decade.
decade. So maybe this is one of them. But I got that feeling too. And I think at
Oh,
one point I went back to look at and see when the movie was
to
made.
check the year.
Oh, yeah, again, I was like, oh, okay. That's what I thought it was in the 80s, but doesn't,
I didn't think about it while I was watching it, but now that you say it, I can see that this could have easily been like a 1990, 1991 movie.
yeah,
Yeah, I could totally see it.
yeah, but
Yeah, well, they did make a remake a few years ago, which,
oh, they did, right?
yeah, with it's a woman. I think it's Rachel Weisz,
Oh, yeah, right,
um, which I'm interested to
right.
see. I'm interested to see
Hmm.
how this because it would be, you know, be something a little more
It's a
modern,
different take with a woman at
and it'll
the
be
front.
and it's gonna be like a different view with a woman. So I'd be
Yeah.
interested to see that. So I'm gonna take a look.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that one's on Tubi, the remake. But I'm gonna look it up at some point and watch that and see how that one compares now
Yeah,
that we've
it's
seen the
good.
original one.
Good idea.
So yeah, as always, thanks guys for watching our videos and checking us out. Again, this is Sandra and Sonia of the Horror Flick Chicks, and this is Twin Talk Tubi. We have a new Tubi review for you guys every Tuesday right here on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Horror Flick Chicks on YouTube, and also follow us on our socials. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. Horror Flick Chicks. And we'll be back next week with another episode and a new month means a new theme. So make sure you guys check us out so you can find out what the theme is and watch the movies with us and let us know what you think. Again, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks always for the support.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.